Nigeria's Boko Haram militants attack Chad for first time. Nigerian Boko Haram militants have carried out an attack on Chad overnight, the first such assault on Chadian soil, officials say. Fighters crossed Lake Chad in four motorboats and attacked a village, an army spokesman told the BBC. The Islamist militants were pushed back by Chadian troops after killing several people, president said. Chad recently joined Nigeria, Niger, and Cameroon in a military coalition against Boko Haram. The jihadists, who want to create their own Islamic caliphate in Nigeria, have killed thousands and forced millions to flee their homes in northeastern Nigeria since 2009. Homes torched. Colonel Azemberman Taurayagun, of the Chadian military, told the BBC's Thomas Farsi that the militants had killed one soldier and wounded the further four in the village of Njuboa. Mr. Aguna said a local chief was killed during the attack by a stray bullet. He did not confirm reports of other civilian casualties. 2 Boko Haram militants were killed and 5 injured, he said. Residents put the number of attackers at around 30 and said they torched 2/3 of the village's homes. They came on board 3 canoes and succeeded in killing about 10 people before being pushed back by the army, one resident told Reuters. Chadian military aircraft carried out air strikes against the militants in response, destroying their vessels, officials said. Chad formed a military alliance in January with Nigeria, Niger, and Cameroon, aimed at defeating Boko Haram. Chad, seen as having the region's most effective military, has conducted airstrikes against the jihadist group in both Nigeria and Niger, and stationed its troops in the border areas around Lake Chad. The Islamist militant group has intensified its attacks against Nigeria's neighbors in response, forcing thousands of residents to flee their homes. Analysis: Thomas Farsi, BBC West Africa correspondent. Cameroon, Niger, and now Chad. Boko Haram has been attacking Cameroon for nearly a year, but now it has carried out attacks in both Niger and Chad within a week, making those countries pay for their participation in a regional offensive against the Nigerian insurgency. But can the Islamist militants fight on 4 fronts at the same time? Clearly, Boko Haram wants to show that it can strike wherever it wants. But its attacks have also far been launched from Nigeria. It has yet to gain local endorsement in neighboring countries, which it will need in order to transform what has become a regional war into a regional insurgency. Desperate escape across Lake Chad. Approximately 7,000 people fled to Njuboa after Boko Haram attacked the Nigerian border town of Baga in January. Boko Haram leader Abubakar Shekau denounced the president of Chad, Idris Deby, in a video released shortly after the coalition was formed and declared war on Chad. The militants have also continued their insurgency in northeastern Nigeria. At least 21 people were killed on Thursday in 2 separate attacks in Borno State, witnesses told AFP. Militants killed 12 people in the village of Akita and 9 in the village of Mbuta, community leader Mustafa Bajinai said. Boko Haram at a glance, founded in 2002, initially focused on opposing Western education. Boko Haram means Western education is forbidden in the Hausa language. Launched military operations in 2009 to create Islamic State. Thousands killed, mostly in northeastern Nigeria. Also attacked police and headquarters in capital, Abuja. Abducted hundreds, including at least 200 schoolgirls. Controls several northeastern towns. Launched attacks against neighboring Niger and Cameroon in 2015. Cameroon punished. Why is Boko Haram so strong? Approximately 3.2 million people in Nigeria have fled their homes as a result of the Islamist insurgency, officials say, with many living in makeshift camps. Nigeria launched an investigation on Tuesday after reports of rapes, child trafficking and other abuses in the camps. The conflict with Boko Haram has forced a postponement of Nigeria's presidential and parliamentary elections from February 14 to March 28.